Welcome back to my kitchen, Real Women of Philadelphia. My name is Sarah, and this is the last week of the Real Women of Philadelphia competition, but this is certainly not the last week I'll be cooking with Philadelphia cream cheese. After these 8 weeks, I'm sure it's going to be a huge item on my grocery list. So for my first entry in the dessert week, I had inspiration from a brunch I went to this weekend. I was at a restaurant and I ordered these really good lemon ricotta pancakes with a blueberry syrup on top. They were delicious, but they weren't my recipe and they certainly weren't something I was going to submit in this competition. So I thought to myself, what can I do to make these better? And what can I do to make them into a dessert? After I ate those pancakes, all I could think was, I will never again say, if life brings you lemons, make lemonade. I will always say, if life brings you lemons, you make these lemon ricotta pancakes. And then after I said that, I thought, what am I saying? I don't want to be saying I'm going to make something somebody else made. I want to be saying I want to make something I made. So I thought, what can I do to make the judges in the Real Women of Philadelphia competition say that about my food? And I thought, I make a great lemon pound cake. So why don't I change it up and make it into a great creamy lemon pound cake using Philadelphia cream cheese? And then, because there were blueberries on my pancakes, I thought I'm going to incorporate blueberries into my dessert too and make it kind of similar to a strawberry shortcake, but with lemon pound cake and blueberries. So that's what I'm going to do, and now I'm going to get started. So the first thing for me to do is get my flour, salt, and baking powder all together. I have a cup of flour, and I have half a teaspoon of salt, and 1 teaspoon of baking powder. I'll just whisk this all together, and then I'll get started creaming my Philadelphia cream cheese, my butter, and my sugar. So I've got a big bowl now, and I'm going to add my sugar. I have 1 cup of white granulated sugar. Then I have half a cup of my Philadelphia light cream cheese, and I've just softened it in the microwave for a bit. And half a cup of butter, and that's just warmed because I keep it at room temperature on my counter. So I'll just use my hand mixer and mix it until it's light and fluffy, and then I'm going to add my eggs. I just love the way that butter looks when it's creamed with sugar. I just want to dig in with a spoon right now, but I know that it's going to taste even better when I take it out of the oven. So I have 2 eggs. I'll just add them in, and then I have a lemon. And I'm going to use all the zest of this lemon as well as all the juice. So first I'll zest it, and then I'll juice it and get it into my creamy sugar, cream cheese, and butter mixture. And then I'm going to add my flour. It's a really quick dessert. I don't know if you can see all the lovely pieces of lemon zest, but this smells so inviting. I can't wait until these blueberries are on it, and it's all baked, and I just get to eat it. I know that I'll be having some before anyone else gets home today, too. So now the last thing for me to do before I put it in the oven is just to mix in my flour, salt, and baking powder mixture. So I'll get that done, and then I'll get it into a loaf pan and into the oven. So I have a greased loaf pan, and now I'm ready to pour in my lemon cake mixture. So there's my cake, and all set to go in the oven. But I forgot one last thing that you have to do before you put a cake in the oven. You have to lick the beaters. And I'm lucky today because I'm all alone, so I get to lick both beaters. But when I was growing up, I lived in a large family. There were 4 of us kids, and there weren't enough beaters to go around. So my mom used to just dip spoons in the cake batter so that we would all get some. So I'll slip my cake into the oven and have it at 350 for about 30 minutes, and then I'll take it out and mix up the toppings. My cake's in the oven and it smells so good. I can't wait to take a bite. So what I'm going to do now is just take it out of this pan to cool while I mix up my whipped cream and cream cheese topping and get my blueberries all together. Here's my creamy lemon cake. I've cooled it for a few minutes, but I wanted to serve it warm so it's not cooled all the way through. And now it's time to layer it up. So this is just some whipped cream, and I've mixed in a couple tablespoons of Philadelphia light cream cheese as well. So this will give it a little bit more of a moussey texture and flavor, and it will be oh so creamy and good. And of course I have some blueberries. I don't know if you can tell, but I've also grated a little bit of extra lemon zest on top, just for that little extra fresh zing to go with my lemon cake. So first I'm going to put on some of my Philly cream cheese mixture. And now I'm going to top it with a lot of lovely fresh blueberries. That's it. That's it. So here's my creamy lemon cake with blueberries and whipped cream. I hope that you enjoyed as much as I do, but now it's time for me to take a taste. Well, this was definitely better than my lemon ricotta pancakes with blueberry syrup. So now I know I'll always be saying, if life brings you lemons, make this creamy lemon cake. Thanks for watching, and I hope you agree.